Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my hardcore world. We are here and it's been a while. It's been a few months, I think. And we're back, and first of all, well, we have to move these guys back to their spot. um but first of all, we're changing some things because it's been a while. We'll start fresh and just change things up a bit with this. I might change this again very soon. But I just wanted something a little different than the yellow, because the yellow is very bright. So let's bring these guys back where they belong. If you just watch my hardcore series and nothing else on my channel, there's another series that I did that was a server called the Gilded SMP. Can you fit through here? Let's go around, maybe. And the last episode of that server had lore involving Poppy and Stinger. Stinger better. Okay. He's still following me. Good. And now there's boats here, but they have a hard time on the bridge, so let's try to do this as best we can. Can you get up here, guy? You can. Okay. 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 I don't want you to... Okay. Don't get in the boat. No one get in the boat. Both of you come here. Boat back, and now we get over here. But it's been a while since we've been on because I've been focusing on projects on the Gilded server. So we have to go this way, actually, I think. All the projects on this world have been kind of on hold, and I kind of left a bunch of projects just kind of half-started. But the season 1 of the Gilded server is done. So I have time again to work on this lovely world I have. Come on, Poppy. So I say that, and what I'm about to do is not work on any of the pending projects. Oops. And instead start on a completely new project. Stinger, get over here. Oh, perfect. Amazing. Fantastic. Oh, there's a dog over here too. But we're gonna start a completely new project. Also, I have to be so careful. On the Gilded server, I died so much. I need to remember that I can't be as reckless on this server because there is no coming back. So, gotta be a little bit more careful. But, as I was saying, we are going to start a completely new project, and that project is... I keep talking about it, but it's gonna be bringing a part of the Gilded server onto this world because it was very fun. It was my first SMP, and the server is done, so I won't... It's like closed, right? So you won't be going back on the server. So, I mean, I have a bunch of the builds saved on the creative world, but won't it be fun, I was thinking, to bring one of the builds here, particularly my house, my floating island house, which I'm thinking will go somewhere over behind the portal somewhere, like either there or there, because this portal was very inspired by the portal on the Gilded SMP. Obviously, this is much smaller, but it's kind of the same vibe of like a huge ruined archway. So I'm thinking since we kind of want, I do remember some of the projects and some of the ideas I had before I went on a hiatus for this world. But I remember that we wanted a path winding through. So I'm thinking maybe on one of these sides, we can have my floating island house. And also, the Gilded SMP has spoiled me so much. And because of that, I have added some data packs. The biggest one being mini blocks. Listen, mini blocks are so nice. They're so good for decorating, and they're amazing. And I was thinking of just getting the ones for wandering traders, but it just makes it easier if I can use the stone cutter. So we have that. And then I also think I might have added the armor stand add-on. I added a bunch of things when I was like half asleep, so yeah, that will show up probably throughout these next few episodes, but I think well, I think first of all I should probably pick all of this up because I think all of this stuff was from building the nether portal. So let's grab all of that. And then I think what I used to do is I would keep some of these as like, this is my cobblestone box, and like this is my moss box, and stuff like that, because they're just materials that I use so often. I think that's what I used to do. So we will keep those out here. More cobblestone, obviously. A clock for some reason. Okay. But we will keep those out here and then maybe put these back in the chests. Yeah, oh my god, I'm just clicking everything and nothing's happening. Yeah, let's keep this here because this is a project that will need these materials most likely. And let's go down to our storage area. Oh god, I haven't been here for so long. Storage area, and let's just see if these needs to go in the big storage area or if they can be stored up here. Gotta remember where everything goes. Crafted stone. That might happen. This will go downstairs. Nope. Oh gosh. I am so used to my other setup. There we go. That fits. Perfect. And then cobbled deep slate. Okay. That's why that's so empty. Do we have crops? Yes, we do. He's got to go down here. Oh, wait. Let me up. I'm not ready. There we go. I'm a bit of a disaster. I haven't been on this world in a while. This is one of the worlds I don't go on unless I'm recording because it's a hardcore world and it can get scary real fast. And then if I die, knock on wood that I don't, if I die and it's off camera, I will be simply so upset. You know? So let's do this. Pop it in here. Oh yeah, I think a bunch of the stone is by the hole I was digging, which I don't remember how far we got on that project either. Oh gosh, put that in there. Where do we put our obsidian? Here? Yes. And our wood goes here. And then let's get all of this situated away. There we go. And do these all just go in here? Yeah, sure. Why not? Fantastic. Okay. A lot less cluttered. And now let's sleep. That's another thing I have to get used to doing again, is sleeping regularly so nothing spawns and just immediately kills me. But I think what I'm gonna do is gather some materials and then we'll just get started on this build. So I guess we should play some music and get right to it. Alright everyone, we have finished this build. Let me tell you, this felt so weird to build in this world. And also with Lightmatica, which I was using, if you saw some blocks appear in midair with no scaffolding or like temporary blocks, it's because I was using Lightmatica. That was weird because I originally built this just from my brain without Lightmatica at all, so it was kind of weird. Also, the inside looks a bit odd as well because some of the decor isn't there. The specific like custom models that Nomad made aren't here, obviously. Some books are missing, and then my storage area is empty because there was like 80 chests down there, and I will not be using this as storage because it's so far away from my main base. But I think it turns out well. I actually really like it. If we go down here, we can see, and it looks pretty cool next to this huge nether portal, and also it is not visible at all from the dock or the town, which I think is kind of fun. It's also only because my render distance is so low. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's like barely visible, which I think is fun because this city or this town is supposed to be like magical a little bit because of the towers with the magical crystals, obviously, but not so magical that there's a floating island in the middle of it. So I think the fact that it's a bit a ways away past the nether portal makes a lot of sense, if I say so myself. But oh my god, okay. Guys, listen. As I was building this, I realized we have nothing in this world. Or like, we have very like specific things in this world. We're not like, we have diamonds, we have a shulker box of enchanted netherite pickaxes. Like, we have stuff, we have food. Oh, some poor fish died down there. Like, we're good. We have like 10 million things of cobblestone, and you know, it's good. We don't have any way to get bones. And also no automated way to get moss. Our wood chest is sad, to speak lightly. And also, we have like a sad amount of sand that looks like a good amount. But if I ever want to build with glass, this will go by so quickly. Also, we only have like 5 villagers. Let's go over here. We have 4 villagers, and also maybe a baby zombie villager in here. Yeah. A baby zombie villager in here. And we have some farms. Like, we have a cactus farm over here, which will actually be really good once we finally update this world to whatever the newest update is. I'm so sorry, I don't know. But then we'll be able to get cactus flowers, which is nice. And we have like these, which is great. Also, oh my god, I don't have the thing that turns off the minecart sound. But we don't have a way to get bones, which is like the biggest thing, considering I want to build with moss and flowers. And also the fact that we don't have a decent amount of wood at all is also crazy. So I think in next episode, we gotta make a few new farms. Specifically, a moss farm or 2. And then also, next episode, or the episode after that, we need a way to get more iron. Because right now, we have a very, very, very simple iron farm, which worked good. And it still works wonderfully. Actually, when I came over here earlier, it wasn't working. So I don't know about that comment, but you get like maybe 4 stacks of iron. Maybe like a stack of iron an hour is what you get from this. Which I can go through a stack of iron so fast. So incredibly fast. Let's see if it starts working if we go up here. Because this is where I would AFK. But it doesn't seem like it's working, so that's fun and new, and I don't know why it's doing that. So we need a new iron farm. Either way, but especially if it's just not doing the thing. Maybe it's just because I need to sleep a night. Sometimes it does that. Like sleep with the iron farm rendered in, maybe? I don't know. But we need that, and I also think the nether roof portal isn't linked up to any other portal. Like, I think this portal exists, and then that's it. Also, let's go in here. It was a disaster. Yeah, there's like 10 million of these guys. And I don't think any other nether portal up here, which we need to fix because we need to get this linked up to the desert, to the mesa, which I also remember being pretty far away. And also, now that we're on the roof, we can make a bunch of roof farms eventually, like a gold farm, which the idea of making a gold farm does scare me, but it would be really useful. So I think I'll stop talking for now. We did some good progress, built a thing. We know what we need to do next episode, and this episode was kind of like a getting used to being in hardcore, you know, again, not jumping off of high things, not flying around recklessly, making sure I sleep, you know, just getting back into the swing of things. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!